right, everybody, welcome again. I'm Kirsten Elliott, Dean of Community and Academic Relations. I'm so sorry that we can't be together in person to celebrate, but we'll have to make the most of our Zoom reality. So please feel free to use your emojis and type comments in the chat. We can still make this fun. And at the end, we're going to encourage folks to try something new. I'm going to create some breakout rooms so that we can keep the reconnection happening with everybody. So you'll have an opportunity to go into breakout rooms with folks if you want to keep chatting. So also, I just want to remind you that this event is being recorded and it's also live captioned. So feel free to turn on the closed captioning feature at the bottom of your screen so that you can enjoy the event. We're here to celebrate our retirees, but we're also here to recognize and celebrate members of our community for their professional accomplishments and going above and beyond in the amazing work that they do. We all have so much to be proud of after the past 18 plus months. Even just being here together in this moment is something that we should appreciate. And I know I certainly do. And before we go any further, though, I'd like to acknowledge any past retirees who are joining us in the audience. Normally, I'd ask you to stand up so we can look at you and see how amazing you look. I swear when you retire, folks look 10 years younger automatically. But since we're in the virtual world, if you don't mind, you can either virtually raise your hand or go ahead and type in the chat what you've been up to, and feel free to rub it in. We would love to hear about your adventures and all the great things that you're doing. So please just let us celebrate you a little bit. And we're so happy that you've come back to your home, even if it's virtually for this event. So we look forward to reconnecting with you though at the end. So if you stay, we'll try that breakout room thing. And then obviously when we're able to be in person again, we can't wait to see you and give you a big hug. So I know we're all really ready to put the virus behind us, and we're especially ready to help SMC lead the way into our new future as a college. I'd like to share this video with you that shows how SMC is ready to lead the way.
I know it's disappointing that we haven't yet fully returned to campus.
I miss my colleagues and serving students in person.
I miss seeing students in my classes.
I miss having my whole amazing team together.
I miss sitting in the quad. I miss seeing all of my friends. I miss doing stuff.
We're not quite fully ready to come back,
but we're getting much closer, and that's a very good thing.
The campus safety protocols are in place.
The campus is ready for your return.
I'm ready.
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 And I'm ready too.
I'm ready to get ready.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm ready.
We're ready.
Lou. Ooh.
I'm so ready.
Lou.
I'm not ready.
Just kidding, I'm ready.
I'm ready to lead the way.
Safely.
Together.
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 At SMC, we're leading the way together.
All right, so I hope you saw some faces of folks that you recognize, and that was really fun to put together. And now I would like to turn it over to Dr. Jeffrey, our President Superintendent of the college.
Good afternoon, everyone. Whenever I see a video that I've recorded on my cell phone, I always wonder why my timing is delayed, different from everybody else's. One of these days, Kirsten, somebody's going to have to show me how to do the recordings correctly. The delay is off a little bit. You know, this time of coming together to acknowledge those who have retired and folks who are being called out for special contributions in their employee groups is something that we're used to doing in person. We're used to having a big gathering out on the quad with music and food and fanfare that we're not able to do in the usual way because of the pandemic. However, I think what Kirsten said about making the Zoom experience fun is exactly right. We've learned how to adjust and use Zoom to ensure that the party can still happen. And that's what we're going to do this afternoon. I want to acknowledge all of the past retirees who are back and all of the individuals who have been with us over the years. This is a good time. It's a type of reunion for people to come back together. And it's an important time. And we also have some new people who are in the family that have just joined the college. And some of you who have retired, you'll get a chance to meet some of our new folks. One in particular, and I'll save that for later. So Kirsten, I don't think right now do I do my my recognition now? Is that what you want?
Sure. Yes, if you'd like to.
Want to go right into that? Okay, this is really fun. And Brown, when I saw you out there, I didn't see you initially when we turned on, so it's nice to see you. I saw your partner in crime in the screens earlier, but it's not former partner in crime. She's lonely without you. You can come back if you want.
I am back. Can you see my background? I'm in the office.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, temporarily.
Oh, okay, emphasis on the temporarily. Okay, well, I want to take this moment to acknowledge our SMC Manager of the Year for 2021. So this is an individual who really, truly is unsung among all of our doers at SMC. He is involved in so many things in numerous ways. He always goes the extra mile to make things happen. He was described by one of his colleagues as a brilliant problem solver, and that he does everything in his power to get things done and to serve our students. He's willing to do the work that's needed on weekends and on his vacation days just to make sure a project is completed on schedule. He's collaborative, positive, kind, and compassionate to all. As an exemplary manager, he does all that he can to help his colleagues. He steps forward when students look like they need a bit of extra assistance, and his motto is no problem, I'll take care of it. I have someone who is presenting with me this Manager of the Year award, Dr. Susan Fila. And so Susan is going to tell you a few of the specific things that our Manager of the Year has done, not only this past year, but in all of the past years that he's been involved at the college. These are some examples of things that he's done. Susan, cite the examples, please.
Thank you, Dr. Jeffrey. And you might be able to guess who it is. This manager is known for their responsiveness to situations. If you call them with a problem, they will solve it. Likely, they're either on the phone with you or heading out the door, or as Dr. Jeffrey mentioned, on their way to vacation as they're solving it. They're always ready and more than willing to step up and assist no matter what the task, time of day, or scale of the job. And supporting students' need is core to their approach. One of the ways they've gone above and beyond for students is by supporting the efforts around basic needs. As a member of the Basic Needs Committee for several years, they have been the go-to manager for literally picking up tons of food from Westside Food Bank to feed our students, Looking out for others, including their fellow staff members, is core to their values and team-centered approach. And speaking of basic needs, our Chromebook checkouts, which was part of COVID-19, was also something that they were heavily involved with. And it was not uncommon for them to drive to a student's home to deliver the Chromebook or other school supplies our students needed during the pandemic, if they did not have a reliable means of transportation or couldn't get there in a timely manner. So whether it's Chromebooks, the food pantry, ensuring we have good food service as we increase on-ground operations, they are a driving force behind it all. They've been a silent force on campus throughout the pandemic, and truth be told, even before the pandemic. And you're on mute, Dr. Jeffrey.
Thank you. One of the things that the manager for this manager said about him is that he's fearless, he's hardworking, he knows what he doesn't know, and he's not afraid to admit his mistakes. This makes him truly invaluable. He's really smart, thinks of ways to improve our business as a college, especially the ways that we serve students. And to Susan's point about going to pick up the food at the Westside Food Bank, I've watched him unload the trucks. I've watched him work what we used to have on Wednesdays, the farmers market type of event in the quad where students could come by with sacks and bag up the produce that they wanted. I've watched him monitor that activity, and when supply was running low, he kept putting out and replenishing the supplies, the stocks for students. He is just somebody who seems tireless, although I don't see how he can't get tired with all of the energy he's putting into things, but he's really one of those energizer bunnies. He just keeps going. And so with that said, Susan, why don't we announce his name together? The SMC Manager of the Year for 2021 is
David Deaver.
Thank you all so much.
Where are you, Dave? I can't see you.
I'm sorry, you guys. Obviously, I'm not the best manager because I missed this meeting. I'm on the side of the road on my phone. I was trying to drive a carpool home and didn't realize it was running so late, so I apologize.
Well, see, he's always trying to get things done. David, you know what? We love you.
Thank you so much, you guys. But really, everything, all my efforts are about the team that's underneath me that really helps support everything we do. I'm lucky enough to get involved in it, but without my staff and the people that are behind me, we wouldn't be able to get half of it done. And it really goes on them for being really good, dedicated employees. But I do appreciate everything, you guys. It really is flattering, but there's no need for it because I'm here for the college. We've been lucky enough to be here for 20 some years, almost 23. And I hope to be here for another 10 and work out the rest of my career here at Santa Monica. I love it.
Well, we appreciate you, Dave, so much.
Thank you all.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yay.
We should do a wave.
Yeah, David's a yay. I don't know what we would do. I don't know what we would do without him.
Congratulations,
We
David.
should do a wave.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
We'll fall out of our chairs if we don't.
David, you're the best.
You're on mute,
He
Kirsten.
really is.
David.
You're the best. You rock it.
Can you hear me
Thank
now,
you, Paul.
Marilyn?
Yeah.
Can you unmute? Okay, good, good. Yay, David, yay. He's working
David,
hard.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Be safe out there on the side of the road now.
You got it.
Yes. Dr. Jeffrey, do you want to do the other piece or? Or I can just jump right in and do that for you if you need me to.
Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, great.
I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here. Go ahead.
All right. So This past year, the organization SMC has reached an amazing milestone, an important milestone. We reached our 30th anniversary as #1 in transfers to the UCs. And now we all know that it took a village to reach that achievement. So we really want to take a moment to thank everyone who helped create this campus culture of transfer and support for our students, because this is an achievement that we can all really be proud of. But we want to show you a video that was created to recognize this accomplishment.
Everyone deserves a chance to fulfill their highest potential, to thrive. That's what we believe at Santa Monica College. And that is the story behind SMC's record as California's #1 transfer college for 30 straight years. Because we believe that no matter who you are or where you come from, you and your dreams matter. The professors who choose to teach at SMC do so because they see your potential. At SMC, there is a support network built around your needs. Counselors meet you where you are. This is how we prepare you to go to the world's best universities and to excel in your dream career. SMC's commitment to you is unwavering. We believe in you.
And Kirsten, if I'm not mistaken, the voice for the video is a retiree. That was Eve Adler.
That's right.
Thank you, Eve.
That's right. And special thank you to Grace Smith, Drew Davis, and Jonathan Ng for making that great video. Wonderful. And thank you, Eve, especially. So now we'd like to invite Cindy Ordaz, CSEA's second vice president, to please come on forward and share who they have selected this year for the Classified Employee of the Year Award.
Hello, everybody. So nice to see everyone. Thank you for allowing us this opportunity. I was so thrilled to recognize this employee. I actually dislike the title Employee of the Year. I like the idea of recognizing an exceptional employee every year, but I think most of the people that we recognize are exceptional every year. At least that's what I think about when I think about this particular person. So in this case, it would be Dagmar Gorman. Dagmar started at SMC as a temporary employee in the Science Resource Center, where I'm sure she began her journey to help us all. She then promoted to an administrative assistant 1 in counseling, then as an administrative assistant 2 in the IT department. And we all know what they do to keep us going, especially this last year during the pandemic. Shout out to all of the IT department. And then she moved on into an admin 3 position in the government relations and institutional communications. But wait, there's more. Not only has she trailblazed in every department that she has worked in or worked with, but she also serves as part of our leadership team on our executive board. And one of the most important roles as our treasurer. But she also sits on several committees to advocate for not only the classified voice and our classified professionals, but also all of our SMC community. She always has input on every single group, and we love her for that. If that wasn't enough, she also leads our administrative assistant group, where she helps us all, like I said, over 50 administrative assistants in training and supporting us to keep all of our departments functioning up to date and be more efficient. If that doesn't deserve a recognition, I don't know what does. Dagmar is a true example of our mission, our vision, and goals here at SMC. She is a true leader, an innovator in learning and achievement, like it says. She's truly committed to fostering our values, and she reminds us at every meeting with her comments sometimes. Dagmar is a guiding light at SMC. She is the action behind every great idea that she advocates for in every meeting and every conversation. She truly cares. She cares about her work, her colleagues, and her family, because I happen to know that she's also on her one of her children's school's PTA too. My only question is, how does she do all of this? Um, and I know why, because she really cares. And we, like I said, just couldn't be more happy to recognize her. I happen to know, like I said, that she is involved in so many different things that are helping not just the SMC community, but also her fellow coworkers. And today she just made me laugh because she referred to herself as the admin PETA, which I thought was hilarious. So she made me laugh today, and I love her for that. We can always have that conversation, but when it really counts in making a difference, when it means being more efficient, being more productive, that's Dagmar. And I want to commend her and thank her for all of the work that she's done, not just this year, but every year that she's been at SMC. So I hope that, I just hope that, like I said, we could recognize her every year, but today I am honored to recognize her as the classified school employee of the year. Thank you.
Dagmar, do you want to say something?
I just want to say thank you. And like David said, you never do it on your own. It's a team. Fariba's my buddy for the admin assistant work group, but it wouldn't work without managers, other classified, faculty, everybody supporting. And every year that I've been here, it's wonderful to get to know more people and become more involved in the college and the community. And I have been so fortunate to work with amazing managers. I work with Don Gerard, I was working with Mark Drescher and Brenda, who's here, and Janet Robinson and Lori. They set the best example when I started here about really caring for our students first. That's why we're here. And so everything that I do, I hope makes the student experience a little bit better while supporting everybody else working here. So thank you so much. This was an unexpected surprise. So thank you.
Congratulations, Dagmar.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Dagmar.
Nice.
And thank you for traveling with us when we were able to travel to Sacramento when we met with the legislators. It feels like eons ago now, but it was only a couple of years ago. And having you with our group for that time with the legislators helped us keep track of everything, and you helped keep us on track too. So thank you for being part of that.
You're on mute, Kirsten.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yes. Okay, because I can't see anything. So this is fun. It has an X through it. Okay, well, thank you again. Congratulations, Dagmar. Thank you, Cindy, for the lovely tribute. Now I would like to invite Greg Brookins to please come forward. He's going to be telling us about the SMC Honor Council and giving several awards.
Thank you, Kirsten. As I pull up my notes, this is a day I was literally sitting on the couch thinking, and my wife called me. It's like, oh, you have to pick up my son. And I was like, oh, that's right. So this is the second day of school for him. So I'm trying to settle into that. And I have made it here just with 5 minutes to spare. So first of all, I'd like to thank the committee for allowing me as a member of the Honor Council to share some good news for our second year. Let me take us back and set the stage a little bit. In 2006, SMC became the first community college in the state to establish an honor code and an honor council with the purpose of promoting academic integrity and the honor council principles of honesty, integrity, social responsibility, respect, and civility. Now let's go ahead and fast forward to 2020. The college and the world were in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. And it was this year that the Honor Council decided to establish the Spotlight on Honor Awards to shine a light on individuals at this college that exemplify those core values that we think are just so very important. This year's honorees in 2021 were selected from 38 individuals who were nominated by someone in the campus community, which means somebody saw the hard work that they were doing. And many of these people did the work without expecting to receive an award. That's just who they are. The nominees were selected from students, faculty, classified staff, administrators, And so let's go ahead and start with our students. We know that our students are the main reason why we're here, and whether it's taking classes or transferring or career advancement or personal enjoyment, the students make SMC the college that it is. The nominees in the student category include Joshua Elizondo, Alexis Goslin, Nick Grant, Sarah Holmes, Yin Tung Lam, Catherine Lee, Rafael Pacheco, Brandon Padilla, and Karina Quevedo. And the awardees are Alexis Goslin, Nick Grant, and Karina Quevedo. Give them a round of applause, if you will, virtually or in the chat. Now, we know the role that our faculty plays in the student experience as well. They facilitate the learning process, and they're involved in student support and evaluating students. Our nominees in this category include Andrea Denman, Timothy Dong, Sue Lee, Enrique Lopez, Amina Koha, Peter Morse, Sihat Noali, Dean Nguyen, Travis Pecorelli, Debbie Perret, Radelia Shaw, and Sal Baez. And the winner of the 2021 Faculty Awards are Amina Koha and Sihat Noali. Let's congratulate our faculty awardees, if you would. Our classified staff, we know that they support our students in ways that are often not visible to those of us, to most of us who don't know all the things they do behind the scenes. They interact with our students, they work with the various departments around our campus. The nominees in the classified staff category include Sean Blockland, Fariba Denali, Dagmar Gorman, Judith Mosher, Melissa Pardo, Maisha Reed, J.R. Stevenson, and Jocelyn Nguyen. And the classified staff awardees are Sean Blockland and Jocelyn Nguyen. And finally, here's some claps there. There we go. And finally, our administrator manager awardees. These are the folks responsible for leading the mission and vision of the college, as well as the various departments around our campus. Nominees in this category include Dion D.D. Carter, our own Kirsten Elliott, Regina Ip, Hannah Lawler, Lizzie Moore, and Presian Nikolov. And the awardees in the manager administrator category are Dion D.D. Carter and Hannah Lawler. I'd like at this time to give a round of applause to all of our 2021 Spotlight on Honor awardees and nominees. Encourage you guys to continue to let your light shine around this campus. And also to just let you know that the Honor Council is there for those that think that might want to be involved. So thank you so much for allowing us some time to participate in this wonderful event. Again, welcome back to all of you retirees, and congratulations to those retirees and other honorees on this very special day. Thank you very much. And Kirsten, back to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Greg. It's a wonderful new addition to our honors ceremony. It's always wonderful to see you, and you didn't let your wife or your kid down, so good job. You juggled it all. Super proud of you. So now I would like to honor our newest, we're going to be honoring our newest members of the tenured faculty ranks. And I'd like to introduce our newest Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Bradley Lane. So Dr. Lane, can you please join us and share with us a little bit about how your first few weeks at SMC have been, because you really just got here.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Elliott. It's been a pleasure to join you. I started earlier this summer. I'm around the 6 to 8 week mark, haven't quite gotten 2 months in, but I've had a warm welcoming from everyone. It has been a lot of fun. I have to tell you, there certainly was Santa Monica College had a preeminent reputation from the outside, and it's even better being on the inside. So I'm enjoying myself a lot. And I think it's also a really exciting time to get to join you as we're starting to come back to campus this fall. So I'm just thrilled to be here. It's a lot of fun.
Well, we're loving having you. So
it's my pleasure to introduce newly tenured faculty. We have 2 classes of faculty to share, the class of 2020 and the class of 2021, and I'm happy to acknowledge those faculty now. For the class of 2020, are we going to post names on this slide or am I just going to read them? Great. There are 26 faculty in the class of 2020. I want to acknowledge them here. Lee Allen from Theater Arts, Lourdes Arevalo from Modern Languages, Robert Armstrong from Photo Fashion Design, Claire Batista in Philosophy and Social Sciences, Alex Benny in Mathematics, Ashanti Blaze Hopkins in Communications, Lisa Collins in Earth Sciences, Sheila Cordova in Design Technology, Walker Griffey in English, Paul Klumpy in Philosophy and Social Sciences, Jessica Krug in English, Alejandro Lee Chan in Modern Languages, Stephanie Lewis at the Disabled Students Center, Kristen Louis Martinez in Mathematics, Christiane Melendez in Graphic Design, Karen Metzler in Kinesiology, Iris Miano in Mathematics, Angelina Mizagi in English, Ali Motion in Philosophy, Social Sciences, Matthew Musselman in Mathematics, Sharon Obsatz in Communications, Pollyanna Raymer in Life Sciences, Brandon Riley in History, Kristen Ross in Mathematics, Amber Q. Urrutia in Philosophy and Social Sciences, and Vanessa Van Wormer in Dance. So congratulations to the class of 2020. And then I also want to introduce 24 faculty from the class of 2021. Chris Bacchus in Counseling, James Bergman in Music, Vanessa Bonilla in Counseling, Nicole Chan in Design Technology, Jimmy Cheeseman in Music, Ariel Siobhan Aksoy in Modern Languages, Tiffany Dowd in Counseling, Keith Everett in Business, Foruzan Faridian in Physical Science, Matthew Hancock in Mathematics, Letitia Montoya in Counseling, Paul Jimenez in Counseling, Thomas Pacchioretty in Business, Eliason Reed in Computer Science and Information Systems, Bridget Robinson in English, Katia Rodriguez in Business, Jeremiah Selvey in Music, Aaron Simo in Mathematics, Brianna Simmons in Art, Saman Soleimani in Mathematics, Aaron Steinberger in Business, Yukiko Suboi in Modern Languages, Olivia Vallejo in Counseling, and Yamaset Westerband in Philosophy and Social Sciences. I'm excited getting to know all of these faculty members.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We appreciate hearing this great news. What wonderful incoming classes we have. That's awesome. Now I would like to invite our Vice President of Human Resources, Sherry Lee Lewis, to share with us the recognition of yet another important milestone at the college, our 25-year employee recipients.
Hi, everyone. You know, I get emotional at these things. To see so many faces, people that have left. Jenny, I miss you. Brenda, I miss you. I just have to throw out those two because I have not talked to them. I love this event because it is our time to come together and just be together. This virtual world, you know, it's killing me. I say it at every one of these events because I am a social butterfly and I do miss the interaction. But it's nice to be in this space together today, and I am honored to recognize our employees with longevity. So as you know, longevity at SMC is not rare. A lot of us come here and we stay here, we do. SMC is a very, very special place. And again, it's not unusual for our employees to come here, I'm talking to you, Bradley, and stay here for more than 25 years. But 25 years is big. That's huge. And, you know, most of us, I like to think we love and we respect one another, but everything that we do is in support of our students. So I like to believe we stay here because, of course, it is all about our students. So I do want to welcome our newest employees to that 25-year club. I call it Club 25, and I will read their names. So we have 2 years to acknowledge, and we're going to start with celebrating 25 years of service for the class of 2019-20. We have Deborah Adams, Patty Del Valle, hi Patty, Dwayne Isles, Alma Navarez, Punam Pant, Jerry Romano, Ahmed Salama, Sal Veas, Linda Wapner Bart, and Wee Wong. Congratulations. For the class of 2021, that would be the next slide, we have celebrating 25 years of service, Abel Andrew, Benny Blades. Hey, Benny, I hired Benny years and years and years ago. Thomas Carter, hi, Tom. Mark Inkfer, Gina Jerry, James Murphy, Delia, close to my heart, my own employee. We've come through the ranks together. Love you, Delia. Congratulations. Lee Peterson, our soldier. Alvin Ponce, our payroll specialist, who HR wouldn't know what they would do without him. Anafo Reyes, my good friend Dan Rojas, and Peter Smith. So again, welcome to Club 25, and we thank you for your service.
I love that Club 25. That sounds like a fun place to hang out, maybe. I dig it.
Doesn't it though, Kirsten?
Music sounds good at Club 25. I really love that. Thank you, Sherry, and thank you for your sparkly energy. We love you too. So wonderful. All right, so now I'm going to pivot our event toward remembering those from the SMC community that we've lost during the past year. Man, I wasn't going to cry. The list is way too long, but please join me in watching and remembering the wonderful people in this memoriam video. special thank you to Jeff Caffrey and Media Services for creating that thoughtful video. Deep breaths, full of appreciation and gratitude. Now we're going to focus on our grand finale, the retirement class of 2020-2021. And let's all remember how precious life truly is. So please be sure you're going to go out there and seize the day in the next chapters of your lives. So I love to give a little number history here because we've had quite a few retirements lately. So for those who were here 3 years ago, you'd remember that we were honoring 85 retirees, and that had a cumulative of 2,018 years of service. And then 2 years ago, the retirement class of 1819 had 14 retirees and a total of 298 years of service represented. Last year, we had 75 retirees representing 1,891 years of service. This year's retirement class of 2021 has 39 retirees with 891 years of combined service. And as you'll see in the upcoming slideshow, many people averaging over 20 years each. These retirements are bittersweet, and while we wish these individuals the very best in their next chapter of life, we're happy to wish them well. We're also saddened by the loss of their talents, their wisdom, and their friendship. These are complicated times, and this time of transition has a long and lasting impact for our institution and the work that we do. But we'll stay focused on the positive, and we're going to trust that this isn't goodbye, but bon voyage for your next adventure. So normally, when we could be in person, we'd invite each of these people up onto stage and we'd have them walk across and we'd read their name and something about the next adventure that they're going to have. But because of our virtual format, we've created a slideshow instead so that all of the retirees can be honored. So feel free to put your applause in the chat and share your gratitude that way. Thank you for watching the slideshow. Okay, thank you all so much again for your service to Santa Monica College. You're all going to be so missed. But we want you to keep your eye out for a care package with a little thank you from SMC. Special thanks to Marilyn Landau and the mailroom team for getting those sent out to you. So you'll be getting them soon. So there's so many ways that you can stay connected with your SMC family. I'm going to wait for that to pop up. Great. And I'm going to talk about a few of those things briefly here. So there's always some lifelong learning opportunities, right? So after you've done all these amazing things within your job at SMC, it's time to start thinking about yourself and what you want to do with all that new free time that you have. Forward slide, forward slide. So that's right, lifelong learning. We're going to kind of go along that theme. So I have an idea. Why don't you take a class? We've got great dance classes, yoga, languages, math, creative writing, anything. You know, we've got a ton of great things, and they're all still happening during COVID from the comfort of your home in your pajamas. This is a win-win, people. You can totally make this happen. So I want you to check out all those many options for winter and spring session. Enrollment starts in early November, so your timing is perfect. And honestly, we need the enrollment, so please do it. Now's the time. No better time than to do it right now. Click. And if you're looking for something with a little less time commitment involved, you should check out the SMC Associates programming. So the SMC Associates, they seek to engage, enrich, and inspire our students in the community through raising money to bring distinguished speakers, scientists, artists, dancers, etc., to engage with our students to broaden their perspectives. And we've also begun focusing on raising funds to support students' basic needs. So please consider donating and attending some of our lectures online. No hassles with parking now. And big thank you to Marilyn Landau for coordinating all of that. So check it out at the SMC Associates webpage. You can also join the GAB, which is our General Advisory Board. And this is a bridge between the college and the community. We meet several times a year and network with others in the community who care about education and supporting the college. So if you're in your retirement, you want to still stay connected and know what's happening at SMC, talk to me about joining our GAB. We'd love to have you. And as you've heard throughout the event today, there are so many different ways that SMC shows that it cares for our amazing students. Now is your chance to be part of that legacy of love and giving. We hope that you'll support the SMC Foundation. A record $1.1 million was awarded to 55 students last year. And we really are grateful for all the good work that the foundation is doing to connect our students with funds that they need. But you don't have to be a millionaire to make a difference in a student's life. Forward, slide. You can make a difference by creating a scholarship in your name or the name of someone you love and respect. Slide. Here's an example of a successful scholarship opportunity. Many of you know and love SMC's former Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Bobby Adams. Well, the Dr. Robert Adams Leadership Award was created and is accepting donations. So please go to the Santa Monica College Foundation webpage and donate, or create a scholarship for someone you love so their legacy lives on through supporting bright and amazing students like Daniel Cha, featured here. But you don't have to be an educational rock star like Bobby. I mean, I created a scholarship for my mother-in-law just to honor her, and I'm really, really glad I did. So thank you all once again for your role you've played in creating and maintaining this legacy of success for our students. And I hope you're all proud to be SMC.